Bienvenidos.
Welcome back, everyone. This is gonna be a kind of a different video. As you can see, got the background here, nice and serene. But today we're gonna be doing just a casual tier list of a bunch of different enemies from CherryWood. Quick disclaimer: we are not going over any Deadlands characters because I don't want to. I don't feel like going over the Deadlands characters. I don't know if it's gonna turn away any of the edgelords in the comments. Anybody who really wanted to see the Deadlands, but in my opinion, I'm just not a huge fan. First up on the chopping block is the Bogfly. All right, we all kind of like the Koopa Troopa of the bunch. I don't know if I need to explain this guy too much. I do like the little bowler and how it falls off his head when you defeat him. I don't know if I don't know how I feel about the new branding deal they have. I don't know if the Happy Meal was the right choice to go for some of the merchandising for this game. I don't feel that's quite a joke. I don't know. I kind of have my own personal theories on why his design is that way. He's a shifty little guy. He kind of roams around, kind of does his own thing. With the Bogfly, I kind of like how shifty he is, how much of a little crook this guy is, how much of a fiend he is. He kind of looks like he sells crack or maybe meth, something like that. Except it's in the bog, and I'm not sure if meth is legal in the bog. I know boglins hate meth, but we'll get on to you later. First up, I don't know where to put him. I think B tier for now, just because he's really great. I would personally, I want to put him in A tier immediately, but I don't know if I can yet. There's a lot of great characters down here, some awful characters as well, which we'll get to, but mostly just a bunch of fun little goobers, which is why I'm doing the tier list to begin with. So he's gonna go in B tier. And wait, does this mean I have to go over the secret level? I'll go over I'll just hint on it. I don't even like calling it the secret level. I know a lot of people obsess over it. Those are probably the freaks out there who love to collect the silly little plastic garbage, the little Funko Pop of him. I don't like it. But the secret level doesn't give him any more points. I know there's like the room of them and the one with like the red hat, and I forgot his name. I forgot the one with the red hat's name. Everybody loves him. They say, oh, new character. No, lazy. No, B tier. He could go down to C tier for that, but I still like the general design. Next, we're gonna go on to the Bogling right here. The Bogling. Yeah. I hate the Bogling. I hate the Bogling. The Bogling is a disgrace to everything that is video gaming 2022. I hate the Bogling. I don't like his little grin. Oh, his little silly grin. I hate it. I want it to go down all the way to the... I want his smile. The pain it's caused me, it's hellish. I hate it. I don't want to see it anymore. We're gonna put him in B tier. Next up on the tier list, we have the Swamp Wizard. I freaking love the Swamp Wizard with his pretty awesome ice powers, running around, hitting people with little freaking love that shit. He's freaking awesome. Sorry for cursing. We're gonna put him in A tier for badass, but specifically that, not that he's ass, but that he's badass. This is like sincere. I do love the fact that like He'll just rise the little small swamp cube, the frozen big swamp cube, the swamp cube out of the swamp, and he'll just launch it. It's awesome. I freaking love that. I love that he shoots it at you, and has the little frog inside. I don't like. Okay, I don't like that he traps frogs. That's pretty lame. I know it's a joke and it's a kid's game. I hate that the frogs are trapped in his ice. B tier. B tier for that. But he does have sick triangular shades. Ah, that is cool. And I like the little time cue that when it shines all the way, that's when the ice flies at you. The shades are really cool. So, I don't know. I'm going to put him in S tier for being so freaking cool. Except for, demeaning frog nature and demeaning the frog people of the Boglands. So he's going into S tier for racism against frogs. Next up, we're getting into our first actual CherryWood characters. I didn't save them for last. I know they're the last area, or they should be the last area. I know some of you guys, those speedrunners running around speedrunning, having yourself a fun little time with that. No, we're treating it like a video game. So the Corpse Blossom, we're gonna, pretty freaking metal name, don't you think? Pretty awesome name. Love the Corpse Blossom. I don't know where to put this guy. I don't know where to put him, first of all. Should we put him in C for Corpse Blossom? Maybe. I do have to admit, though, I was spooked. I was scared. I was spooked when I first played the game and I came across the Corpse Blossom, because I'm a coward. I hate seeing the Corpse Blossom the first time, but I also love it. It has the little body, and then the fact that it's like it like shakes, and the fact it shakes and convulses, and then the big ol' flower comes out of the guy's mouth, and then starts wheeling towards you with using the guy's arms with the blossom roots. I thought that was sick, but I also thought it was freaking scary. I was whoa! I didn't like that, but I also loved it. It's an awesome visual. The boss, I don't even know if this is considered. Is it a mini boss? Well, I don't think this one's a mini boss. I'm gonna give him. He's kind of like just a tougher. He's not a mini boss because you see him multiple times, but he has his own theme song and stuff, which is awesome. That's gonna give him some points. I'll give him A tier for Corpse Blossom. Now I gotta admit, this next one is gonna be Brood Blossom. I love Brood Blossom. I think she is if it's a she, but I think she's an awesome final boss. To be honest, kind of reminded me weirdly of like the Cat Bowser boss fight from 3D World. I never played the remake, but I like slithering up the tower and stuff like that, and the fact it still keeps the turn-based RPG aspect of it. I really love that sequence. It's a really memorable boss fight. Stuck with me. Boss fight music, honestly, captivating the entire time. I think she has to go in. Well, I guess she's going behind the Swamp Wizard because I can't select it anymore. I'm bad at video games. I died a lot to Brood Blossom. I know some people are gonna say she's not a hard boss or something like that, but I thought she was difficult enough that I had some issue with defeating her. So still S tier, awesome final boss. Love the pixel art, love the design, and love the overall fight itself. Definitely memorable, definitely S tier for my whole experience. Next up we have the corpse of a Pambot with a flower growing out of it. I don't know why this is on the tier list. It's not an enemy. It's a very nice visual. I love the visual, but it's not an enemy. I don't know why I put it on here. It might have just been from the PNGs I downloaded offline, and this one was just here. I'm sorry that I'm not including every single character. I'm actually excluding a ton of them, and then this one got in. But for now, I will give it B tier because it helped distract from some of the horrors I saw in the CherryWood section of the game. And next up, I think we should get right into the Cyberlands. So, hold on. I think we have up first is Pambot. I think Pambots are adorable. Absolutely adorable little critters, little goofballs. Little goofballs. Little funny little munchkins. I think I'm gonna put them I'd put them at A tier just off the fact that I think that they're pretty cute and cool. Now, I know some people aren't too big of a fan of the Pambots with the little sound they can make sometimes, and the fact that I think I've obvious that they're kind of like minions or whatever. You know, I see that. I see that, but you know, they're also like the main enemy you kill in the Cyberlands, and you can kind of just you can mow through these little munchkins, these little bastards if you need to. So I think they're A tier just because they can also be good fodder, which brings us into the next one, which is the fused Pambot. My favorite, I'm gonna put them, honestly, I'm putting them above Pambot just because, actually, I don't know, do they go above Pambot? Because I love them, but at the same time, it's, to be honest, for this to be a fair review, I can't include the art that's been done of them. But I don't know if I should just give them an A tier just because of that. There's also been, you know, they're kind of just a middle range health, not too impressive attacks. So I don't know. Yeah, I'll put them above Pambot. I think next is the Bio Pambot spooky guy. Very, very creepy. You know, like that whole thing going on with him. For that, I'm gonna put him in C for method. Because I don't want to hear the monologue. I don't want to hear a silly monologue. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear the silly, I got you, or I got you, I got you. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it anymore. It's stuck in my cranium. It's stuck in my box. In my box. I can't stop thinking about the silly quote. Oh, I got you, I got you, I got. Next up we have the botfly. I really like the botfly. I love his quirky little design, being painted to look like a bugfly. He's not a bugfly. He's a little wretched creature, a little piece of metal, an AI ripoff of a beloved classic. And for that, we're gonna put him in D tier. We're gonna put him in D tier. We hate AI here. Next up is Lernius. Awesome name. I've always loved the name. I love the boss fight. I love how he works with his, like, you shoot down the Pambots and the Biobots holding it up, and he falls down and then he glitches out. Whoever came up with that name and mechanic is really, really smart. I really hope that guy gets all the success. unlike some cretins that I know. Yeah, monologue's great. I think that Don Ducker does a great job for the voice. I'm not putting it higher than Brood Blossom, because Stephanie Wink does a great job as well. She nailed it with that role, as well as Dawn in Lernius. Both of them, but all of the cast, except for some people, did a great job. And I really like Lernius. Ocho's up. I love Ocho, but I've said love for a lot of these characters. But, you know, it's a childhood game. I don't know. It feels like a childhood game. How many years has it been? But, in all honesty, Ocho's an interesting case. His boss fight's fun. If he's, like, it's always the little mystery of whether he is, like, two things are his eyes, or if there are different heads, and if there's a mouth on the other side. It's not really confirmed in the game, is it? That if he's like that, or if that's just the K-Ocho boss fight, which I'm not going over K-Ocho, I'm not going over Deadlands, and I'm not going over the Chaos Realm in this review. I might go over it later, but so I'm gonna put, you know, because of his, like, kind of fist approach, which is kind of, it's unexpected, but it's good. And the electricity bolts and the goober slime, top of A tier. Next up is Brian Badger. Yeah, that's about right. And finally, we have Victor the Smiler. Now, I don't know why they included I still don't know why. I think it's in one of the dev podcasts, but I don't know why they put a D&D Goblin Bard character into this game. I'm not complaining because his side quests are fun. I don't know why they put so much of it into the game. Like, it's just him. There's no other D&D theming around it. There's a little bit, but, like, there's so many quests that you can do with him. And they're fun, but, like, it almost takes up another game with how much Victor the Smiler there is in this game. It's like they're like pushing him. It's almost like propaganda, and for that I don't want to put him high. It feels like is it just me? That feels like this is like they're pushing Victor on me. He's not F tier. He's not F tier. I don't think anything is F tier, but I don't want to put him in the Botfly tier. I feel like that's unfair. Botfly, you know, he's an AI ripoff, but he's... No, I have to put him higher than Botfly. But still, like, why is there so much Victor in this game? Like, I know it's a DLC, it's a free DLC, but, like, if somebody's downloading the game for the first time and they get the DLC too, they also get the Victor expansion that's shown, like, on the screen, and you can just play it immediately. And it's a game in itself where you're just, you know, you're going along, you're doing little bard quests. There's the weird, the surgery quest where you have to perform a colon transplant. It's weirdly realistic, and I don't know why it's in the game, because it doesn't really fit the turn-based RPG format, but I guess it's there. I guess it's there. And that is my final ranking. What do you think? What do you think? I think some people might be mad. Some people might be happy. I think I put a lot of really rad characters in here. I'm glad that it came out the way it did. I have no regrets. I have been your host, Fergus, and I hope you liked it. I might play through some CherryWood if anybody wants me to, but you know, I played through it a lot. I'm not playing through Victor's quest. I might play through the surgery one for the goofs and the gags, but I'm not playing through the entire thing. because that's insane. And that's a lot of time that I don't have. I know it looks like that because of the upload schedule, but I want to use that for other things, like running around and cruising along the forest. I still have some more trees to plant and some more. Thank you for watching. See ya. Wouldn't wanna be ya.